Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be talking about the Fedor versus Sonnen fight that happened 2 days ago. And I'll be talking about whether or not the fight was a fix or was it legit, and pretty much my opinion on that. So to get to the video, and really I'm going to get to the answer from the jump. It was not a fix. So I'm going to tell you why I just say it's not a fix. Now I'm going to tell you why it wasn't a fix. So if you ever seen these two fighters, you know that the two fighters that kind of will be away from, well, as far as how the fight played out, the way it played out, Chael would not be a way that Chael Sonnen would fix a fight. Well, there's no proof that Chael Sonnen ever fixed a fight, but based on how he acts and his, his personality and the way he does things and handle business, if he were to fix a fight, this would not be how he would fix a fight. And as far as Fedor goes, Fedor's not about fixing a fight. He might have got pretty much a home-cooked decision over Fabio Maldonado, but he is not going to fix a fight. He's a warrior. He's going to want everything real. He wants the real feel of combat. Fedor's a warrior. He's an old-school fighter. And he's not about that fight fixing. He will fight like those old school fighters like Wanderlei and stuff. They will fight to the death. He got that type of mentality. He's not for fixing fights. Maybe home cooked decisions, but not fixed fights. That's not Fedor at all. So Fedor definitely wouldn't fix a fight, and Chael Sonnen definitely would not take that much damage for fixing a fight. He's not no uneducated fighter that's on a drug addiction and like a journeyman that never seen the top of the sport that needs money. Chael Sonnen already has money. He already has an analyst job. He already has popularity. So it's no need for him to fix a fight. It's definitely not to take that much damage. If you look at that fight, I think that's the most damage I've ever seen Chael Sonnen take in a fight. He fought John Jones, prime John Jones. He fought prime enough Anderson Silva twice. And he didn't take that much damage in those fights because it's not like John Jones ever hit him too clean. I think John Jones hit him with pretty much most of the shots John Jones landed on like Chael Sonnen's arm, like those shots that hit your arm first and kind of hit you in the head second, like they kind of push your arm out the side, then the shot hits you. So it's all the damage a lot of the damage is taken off the shot. I mean, all this stuff still hurts, but it's a lot different from getting clean hit flush, like right in your chin, arms down, come right over top and hitting you right in your dome, right in your jaw, and sitting you on your butt like Fedor hit Chael Sonnen. Like the first 20 seconds he got hit with like a hook or like an overhand that set Chael Sonnen on his butt. Matter of fact, set Chael Sonnen on his back, his head cocked back. That's the hardest I've ever seen Chael hit. Like, have you ever seen Chael really get dropped like that by anybody in the UFC? No. He fought Anderson Silva, and really in Anderson Silva was like the second fight. He was kind of like, Anderson Silva was kind of just hitting him a little bit, trying to find that shot, and Chael Sonnen just kind of curled up and sat down. Matter of fact, when he got finished, he missed an ugly spinning back fist and just got kneed in the stomach. He didn't even get punched in the face too much. He just curled up, got kneed in the chest, curled up, and the fight was stopped. Really didn't take too many clean shots to the head. Chael Sonnen never really takes too many clean shots to the head. When he starts getting hit to the head, he instantly curls up, turtle defense, and wants the ref to save him. He takes the politician way out, doesn't take too much damage, and he concedes defeat. That's what he does. So in this fight, he actually took some shots that you would usually see him curl up from and just like give up, like especially in the first 20 seconds. I guess he said he didn't want to go out, get him stopped in record time. He at least gonna put up a fight. I think more so in that fight, the stage parts people might say is maybe when he kind of had Fedor's back and flipped over top, but maybe that was his poor fight decision, like poor mid-fight decisions. And Chael Sonnen has been known to make poor mid-fight decisions. So maybe you could say like in the John Jones fight, maybe it wasn't too many bad decisions he made in the fight, besides maybe curling up too early and letting John Jones get in that victory. Because maybe if he would have just been a man a little bit more and tried to stand his ground a bit and made it to the second round, maybe he would have got that victory over John Jones because John Jones broke his toe. Maybe the ref wouldn't let him out for the second round. But no, he curled up. He felt that he wasn't really having any, pretty much putting up a good fight against John. He felt he wasn't putting up a good fight against John Jones. And he looked for the easy way out and he quit. Against Anderson Silva, maybe if he just, I don't know. Maybe if he just had like gritted out that last round, he would have won it. But now he kind of started getting tired and Anderson Silva was able to sink in that triangle choke. Then in the Fedor fight, maybe if he just, instead of trying whatever he was trying to do, maybe he just held position and land a little bit strikes. He didn't even have to land no power strike. He just had to keep wearing on Fedor because, Fedor, like he was tired. Fedor's definitely old, definitely worn. Like Fedor Fedor was the better grappler, better striker, better all-around fighter in that fight. But Chael Sonnen he had the better cardio and was at least in better shape than Fedor. And Fedor was gassed, and that's where Chael Sonnen was getting a lot of those takedowns from. It wasn't that, because Chael Sonnen was such a better wrestler than Fedor. It was more so because Fedor was throwing Chael Sonnen around early on. Well, even the whole fight was early on because it only lasted one round. But he was throwing Chael Sonnen around like he was a paperweight. But then, really, Chael Sonnen would get those takedowns because Fedor was just so out of shape and tired and stuff that he would just fall over if Chael Sonnen even grabbed the ankle. So Chael Sonnen got a lot of good positions off of being in better shape, and Fedor not really being in the greatest shape, especially for grappling. but he threw that all away. He had the back and then try to flip over or whatever he was trying to do. Maybe he thought he was gonna roll him over. But will be, I think the position he had right there was the best position he could have. Just being on Fedor's back. Maybe not even try to hold the position too much, but like just wear on Fedor a bit and land some little soft punches from the side just to make him like Fedor feel his presence the whole time. Not go for that knockout, but just keep touching him, keep wearing on him, and make him not give him that much space to breathe. But he flipped over. Now let's say then right after that sequence, you think Chael Sonnen would have a stage fight where he let somebody punch him in the back of the head, and that he got caught with like several clean shots that set him on his butt. Especially the most cleanest shot, maybe if Fedor, like Chael Sonnen took in his whole career, was that shot in the first 20 seconds that set him on his back. And he got caught with several other clean flush shots on his chin that set him down. Then after he did that little flip, Fedor pretty much tried to flatten him out and was punching him literally like three to four shots to the back of his head. In any stage fight, nobody gonna want to get punched in the back of the head for nothing. They rather get submitted like some type of weird submission, like they just kind of give into that submission. Like maybe the Tito versus Chael fight could have been staged, maybe because it was so weird and it was a submission loss, so it was really no real damage taken. But nobody getting punched in the back of the head for a stage fight. Nobody's getting punched in the back of it. They rather maybe go for a takedown, get caught in a triangle choke or a guillotine or something, or maybe take one punch on the arm and curl up or something. They're not gonna get punched in the head that many times and in the back of the head that many times that clean for nothing, especially somebody like Chael Sonnen who already has money, who already has a name, who already has a legacy, who already has fame. He don't need that type of stuff. He's not getting punched in the head by Fedor for a fixed fight. That's all real. So like, as far as the fight goes, it was real. I think Chael Sonnen, it was more so Chael Sonnen is making his like poor mid-fight decisions more so than anything. Like I said, now let's say like again, I'm gonna backtrack again. Fedor, he got hit the cleanest he ever got hit, and he was on his little PEDs as he has ever been in his career, as far as I'm like concerned. Like definitely in his UFC days, that was the most PEDs he ever been on. He had like ripped abs. He was taking everybody. That was during when they would let everybody take what's called TRT and all that stuff. So he was taking TRT. He was taking all this stuff. That was before USADA. So Chael Sonnen was on all the drugs. And he fought John Jones in his prime and Silva basically in his prime, and they didn't do that much damage to him as Fedor did to him. Like in that fight right there. So like those two are the greatest fighters of all time. Regardless of what drugs they took, those are two of the greatest fighters of all time, and they were pretty much in their primes or really at the top of their game. And he didn't take as much damage as he did in the Fedor fight. So it definitely was not a fix. Like I said, they wanted to be a fix. It probably would have been like some arm shots, not some clean shots to his chin and clean shots to the back of the head. And like I said, UFC fighters really aren't the greatest of actors. I mean, MMA fighters really aren't the greatest of actors. If you've seen, they're really terrible. They're not WWE wrestlers that kind of the whole thing is staged. Maybe in the grappling exchange they could fix that, but not gonna be able to fix those punches. They're not gonna really be able to get a punch in the face. They can't fake that especially those flush shots. Maybe you get a punch in the arm and you kind of act like you get a punch there, but you get hit clean in your jaw. You can't fake that. So no fix, clean fight. Chael Sonnen just made a bad decision, and Fedor just capitalized. I think Fedor was a better fighter, but that cardio definitely is not what he used to be. Maybe his body definitely banged up, and he's trying to act like it's not banged up, but maybe it's shown by the fact that he doesn't wrestle or grapple as much as he used to, and he just prefers to strike nowadays. But that's about all I got to say for this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.